Hi everyone, this is Dr. Roshali here, and today we are going to talk about vitamin C serums. Okay, there's a lot of hype about it, people talk about it all the time. Now, let us talk about vitamin C. So, I'm going to cover it under a lot of small subheadings. So, my first heading is, do we really need a vitamin C serum? Okay, I can consume a lot of oral vitamin C. Isn't that enough? Okay, now first thing is, all animals are capable of generating their own vitamin C except humans and primates. We are the unfortunate ones who cannot synthesize our own vitamin C. Okay, even if I take a very large source of oral vitamin C, 2 grams, there's been a study that has been done which says that if I consume a 2-gram vitamin C tablet a day, still I cannot predict or calculate how much of vitamin C actually reaches my skin. So yes, the first point is necessary, that you need to apply a vitamin C on your face. Okay, that's point number 1 covered. Now, what is vitamin C? Vitamin C is a water soluble vitamin that is present in a lot of dietary sources like your citrus fruits and dark green leafy vegetables. How does vitamin C help our skin? Okay, now it's got 3 actions. Actually, it's got 4 actions, but the 3 actions are consistent. The first action is, it is a very strong antioxidant. Okay, now what does an antioxidant mean? Now, in the environment that we live, because we are subjected to sunlight, so ultraviolet light, there is pollution, there is smoking, and there is intrinsic aging. So all these factors are responsible for generation of something called as ROS, or reactive oxygen species, which cause the oxidative damage to our skin. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. So instead of our skin having to deal with this reactive oxygen species, vitamin C absorbs these ROS and gets itself oxidized because it is an antioxidant, and doesn't let that damage happen to your skin. Okay, so that is the first effect, what is called as an antioxidant benefit. The second benefit is, it evens out the skin color. It is not a depigmenting agent, but it evens out the skin color. How does it do it? Now, vitamin C inhibits an enzyme which is called tyrosinase. Tyrosinase is an enzyme that is responsible for melanin production. What is melanin? Melanin is the color, the pigment which is responsible for the color of our skin. It is present in melanocytes in the deeper layer of our skin, in the deeper layer of our epidermis. Okay, so because it regulates, it inhibits this enzyme which is responsible for melanin production, it evens out the skin color. So when you have tan or when you have a little bit of patchy pigmentation, vitamin C helps you even out the skin color. Okay, the third thing is, it is a collagen booster. Okay, how it does it? It does it in 3 ways. One is, it is responsible for proliferation of fibroblasts. Fibroblasts are responsible for synthesis of collagen. Second is, it is a cofactor for the enzyme prolyl and lysyl hydroxylase. Both these enzymes are responsible for collagen synthesis. Okay, and lastly, it inhibits an enzyme called matrix metalloproteinases, which are responsible for collagen degradation. So by acting in these 3 ways, it kind of salvages or preserves the existing collagen and prevents its degeneration. Okay, so that's how it's the collagen booster. And the fourth way, in some cases, it acts as an anti-inflammatory agent. So it will help you against acne, against rosacea, and also post lasers and post procedures, it becomes an anti-inflammatory agent. So these are the 4 proven uses of vitamin C when we apply it on our skin. Okay. Now, what is the right time to apply vitamin C? How many times it should be applied, and what is the correct dosage in which it has to be applied? So, ideally, vitamin C should be the first thing you should apply on your skin in the morning, because as you pass through the day, your skin is getting subjected to a lot of damage from the sun, from pollution, from smoking, etc. etc. So, it is the first thing that you have to apply. Some people say it has to be applied 2 to 3 times a day. What I generally say, apply at least once a day, because once the vitamin C that you apply, it has been seen that it stays in your skin for as long as 3 days. Okay, so applying even once will help you not only through the entire day but also for the next few more days. So once a day is good enough if you are using the correct concentration of vitamin C. That comes to the second point. What is the correct concentration of vitamin C? Now, 8% is the minimum basic vitamin C that you should have for it to exert some effect on your skin. Okay, when your cream or your serum does not mention the percentage of vitamin C, it is generally less than 5%. More than 20%, it is practically of no added advantage. So you should always look for this range of 8 to 20%. Third comes the color of vitamin C. Vitamin C should generally be present as a almost clear serum. And it should be used once opened within 40 to 45 days. Okay, why? Because it oxidizes itself pretty fast. So if your solution is turning a little yellowish, that means it has oxidized and it is not going to give you the benefit that it is supposed to give you. Vitamin C is generally present in a lot of dark colored glass bottles for the same reason that it should not get oxidized. So even when you're using the dropper, take it out very fast and shut the lid very fast, because otherwise it is simply going to get oxidized and not give you the required benefit. Okay, I generally recommend to take vitamin C on the back of your hand, then over here. Just take enough, apply 4 drops on your entire face, and then you can use the rest and use it on the back of your hand, so you can get the anti-aging benefit here as well. Okay, then comes the question, how soon will I see the results of vitamin C? So the thing is, it depends on what is the reason why you're applying the vitamin C. If I'm applying vitamin C for an antioxidant benefit, then you will see that over a period of 1 or 2 months, my skin is not getting tanned or dry as easily as it is supposed to get dry. If I'm looking for evening out pigmentation, it will take another 2 months for you to actually see that color difference that is happening to your skin. And if you're looking for collagen boosting effect or anti-aging benefit, it might take 3 to 4 to 6 months also to actually be able to notice that effect. Having said that, like I said, if your vitamin C has oxidized, then you're not going to see any effect, no matter how much you apply, no matter how many times in a day you apply. Now let's talk about the various types of vitamin C that are available. This is very, very important. Okay, now let's come to the first purest type of vitamin C, or the active form of vitamin C, that is the L-ascorbic acid. L-ascorbic acid is the most studied type of vitamin C. It is the strongest type of vitamin C, so obviously it is also the most irritant kind of vitamin C. You got to be a little careful when it comes to dry sensitive skin while using this particular type. It is also very unstable, so there is a good chance it will oxidize itself very fast and become ineffective. Okay, now L-ascorbic acid is present in a lot of formulations, in a lot of creams. So VC15 serum, Epilite Vitamin C Serum, SkinCeutical Serum, Fix Derma C Enhance. These are some of the brands which have L-ascorbic acid as its primary ingredient. Then comes the second type, which is called as the ethyl ascorbic acid. So what they have done is they have added a ethyl atom to the chemical formula of L-ascorbic acid, making it the ethylated form, which makes it slightly more stable, but it also makes it strength wise 80% of L-ascorbic acid. Okay, also the absorption of this serum depends a lot on the vehicles or the penetration enhancers present in the serum, like hexanediol, pentanediol, propylene glycol. These are some of the ingredients which will enhance or decide whether your vitamin C is actually going to penetrate the skin. Okay, some examples of ethyl ascorbic acid are Eclat Vitamin C Serum, Dr. Sheth's Vitamin C Serum, Minimalist Vitamin C Serum, Twak, and also Ordinary Vitamin C Serum. Okay, so ethyl ascorbic acid and L-ascorbic acid are the pure forms or the active forms of ascorbic acid, vitamin C. Now there are some inactive forms which when applied to the skin turn active. Okay, so what are those? So first is the sodium ascorbic phosphate. Sodium ascorbic phosphate, this is one of the best salt forms of vitamin C. It is very good for acne prone skin. An example is True Skin. Okay, the second salt form is magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. Magnesium ascorbyl phosphate is the most stable. Unfortunately, it is also the least absorbed or very poorly absorbed kind of vitamin C. So if someone has a very sensitive skin and is wanting to start with something very mild, this would be a decent product to start with, but then also expect that you may not see a lot of benefit with this product. Dot and Key, Paula's Choice and Ordinary have magnesium ascorbyl phosphate as their ingredient. Then comes the next molecule, which is the inactive form, is ascorbyl glucoside. Ascorbyl glucoside is not a very strong kind of vitamin C. In fact, it has shown promising results when you check it in the lab, but on actual skin it's questionable. Ses Derma and Ordinary are two ingredients which have ascorbyl glucoside, but Ses Derma has the liposomal variant, which means that the absorption is definitely very good, although the molecule isn't that great. Okay. Then comes another molecule called ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate, which is also a decent form of vitamin C. Minimalist serum has it. Ordinary, in fact, Ordinary has all kinds of vitamin C serum. So this information that I just told you will help you in selecting the right kind for your skin. Okay. There is another one called ascorbyl palmitate. Okay, the earlier ones which I said was ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate. This is ascorbyl palmitate, which has absolutely no stability as a topical agent. So please don't select anything which has ascorbyl palmitate as an ingredient. And one of the ones which is really good is tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate, which is like the truly stable form and something which has almost 90% effectivity as your L-ascorbic acid. Okay, India mein it's not very easily available. Biossance is a serum which has it, but unfortunately it's not available in India. Okay, now that's the reason. So the question was, are all vitamin C serums the same? No, they are not the same. You have to know which molecule is present so you can actually think and judge which vitamin C serum you should buy. Okay, now vitamin C has synergistic benefits with a lot of other molecules. Okay, so if you have combinations which contain vitamin C with vitamin E, it's very good. Or vitamin C with ferulic acid, very good. Vitamin C with floritin, very good. Vitamin C with hyaluronic acid, very good. So these are some very good combinations of vitamin C with other antioxidants. Okay. So now coming to the concluding questions, which is the best vitamin C? Okay, so L-ascorbic acid is the best but very unstable. Ethyl ascorbic acid is 80% strength as L-ascorbic acid, and tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate is the best stable form. So the best would be first figure out what kind your skin is. If you have dry sensitive skin, go for a stable form. Start with say 10% and then gradually increase it to the higher side. If your skin is nice, rough and tough, you're not really worried, you can go for an L-ascorbic acid preparation directly around 15% and go up till 20%, or you can stay at 15% also, no harm there. Okay. The last and the most important question, if vitamin C is able to prevent my skin from a lot of damage that happens in the environment, can it substitute my sunscreen? Big no, absolutely no. Sunscreen does not allow the sunlight, the ultraviolet light, to reach the skin. But there is a portion of ultraviolet light that does reach the skin despite the best sunscreen practices. And it is this sunlight that reaches the skin, or this pollution, or this intrinsic aging that is taken care of by vitamin C. So vitamin C will never ever substitute a sunscreen. What are some of the good brands of vitamin C? VC15 serum, Epilite vitamin C serum, SkinCeutical serum, Fixderma C enhanced serum, Revibra serum, Flavo C serum, FCL has a good serum, Dr. Shades has a good serum, Eclat vitamin C serums. These are one of the good vitamin C serums that you can use. This is it from my side about vitamin C serums. If you still have any further questions, you can always ask me, and thank you.